Having just been praised for being younger, Brad Pitt was disgusted again because of his ex-wife. It's no secret that Brad Pitt has always been a heartthrob in Hollywood, but fans were particularly excited when he was cast as a Formula One driver in his upcoming movie. Despite being 59 years old, the actor seems to be aging like fine wine, only getting better with time. However, recent news about his ex-wife's move has left many wondering how Brad is handling the situation. It's understandable that he may be feeling a bit funny about it, especially given their highly publicized divorce. Regardless of any personal struggles, Brad's fans continue to support him and are eagerly anticipating his upcoming role as a Formula One driver. It's clear that he has a natural talent for acting, and his ability to take on diverse roles only showcases his versatility as an actor. The image of Brad Pitt behind the wheel of a race car is sure to make hearts race and fans flutter. It's exciting to see what he will bring to the role and how he will portray the intensity and adrenaline of the sport. Currently, Brad Pitt is acting in a film project about Formula One drivers. In the new film project, Brad Pitt plays a retired racing driver. After years of disappearing from the track, the character played by Pitt decided to reappear to guide a young racer. The film project that Brad Pitt is participating in is expected to be completed next year. The film is directed by Joseph Kosinski, who directed the hit film Top Gun: Maverick, Superpilot Maverick 2022. The latest images of Brad Pitt when participating in the new film have surprised fans with the increasingly youthful and stylish appearance of the 59-year-old actor. Sharing about his new role, Pitt said, "It's great to be involved in this project. I have a lot of fun, very memorable moments. I play the role of a veteran racer who encounters an ear. After that, this racer disappeared from the races, quietly retired. A friend of his owns a racing team that is ranking very badly. But this team has just got a young driver who is considered to have a lot of promising potential, which can become a phenomenon. The old friend has tried everything to get Brad Pitt's character back on the track as a coach, training young racers. Interesting stories will follow." While Brad Pitt is constantly being praised for being younger and is interested in a new movie project, recently, there has been more negative information surrounding the persistent lawsuit between him and his ex-wife, actress Angelina Jolie. The lawsuit revolves around the villa with vineyards in France, the Villa Chateau Miraval, located in Provence, France, which was purchased by Pitt and Jolie in 2008 for €25 million. After a period of silence, recently, information has surfaced again showing that the disputes at this work have not stopped. Pitt is accused of overspending, taking out millions of dollars in revenue from operating vineyards and wine production at Chateau Miraval. Pitt spends large amounts of money on repairing swimming pools, building stairs, installing studios in the villa. Currently, Brad Pitt is accused of spending millions of dollars on very frivolous and impractical renovation projects, causing damage to the overall profit generated from the project. Because the villa and the vineyard are a block of works that go hand in hand, Brad Pitt is said to have spent the profits from the vineyard to lavishly and expensively renovate the villa. Currently, Pitt is being sued by Nouvelle Company, the company founded by Angelina Jolie, to court and demanding $350 million in compensation. Most recently, the Nouvelle Company's lawyer sent more information to court about Pitt's behavior at Chateau Miraval, a property jointly owned by Pitt and the unit that bought Nouvelle Company from Jolie's side. After Pitt and Jolie broke up, the Chateau Miraval villa was divided 50-50. Jolie and Pitt had equal rights to use the villa and benefit from the wine production. In 2021, Jolie sold all her shares in the investment company Nouvelle to a Russian businessman. Currently, the litigation activities are mainly conducted by the Nouvelle Company, but they still receive the support from Jolie's side as a witness, providing information for trial activities. The Nouvelle Company believes that they have suffered economic losses because of Brad Pitt's behavior. According to financial reports, in 2022, the profit from wine production at Chateau Miraval Villa has reached more than $16 million US. Company Nouvelle believes that Pitt has always sought to acquire control at Chateau Miraval, but he himself is too busy with the work of a movie actor, so he does not really cultivate for production activities and business at Chateau Miraval. The controversy surrounding the Chateau Miraval continues to perpetuate the seemingly never-ending ideals between Jolie and Pitt since they announced their split in 2016. In fact, after the breakup, Pitt sought to buy back all of Jolie's shares in the Chateau Miraval mansion. However, the negotiation activities reached an impasse when Pitt offered a clause in the contract. This provision requires Jolie not to openly talk about problems that exist in the two people's marriage. Because Jolie did not agree to this term, she decided to sell her shares in the Nouvelle Company to Russian businessman Yuri Shefler. It is from here that the great contradictions between Jolie and Pitt arise. Pitt believes that Jolie did not fulfill the agreement between the two parties when they jointly bought the Chateau Miraval villa. Accordingly, Pitt will always be given priority in the acquisition of shares of Jolie. In addition, the sale of shares to a third party requires the agreement of both Jolie and Pitt. But Jolie says no such agreement has ever existed between them. Pitt's side considers Jolie's move to sell shares as a trick for the trust Pitt has in his ex-wife. Since then, Pitt and Jolie have had constant disagreements over the treatment of their common property, the Chateau Miraval Villa. The controversies and litigation surrounding the Chateau Miraval Castle continue to perpetuate the idealistic never-ending issues between Jolie and Pitt, since they announced their separation in 2016. In fact, photos both sides have been greatly affected in the litigation process that has been lurking over the years. Recently, Brad Pitt has actively renewed his self-image. He is constantly praised for being younger and more stylish. Pitt is also very diligent in changing his fashion style to create a new look every time he appears. He participated in many film projects and made his career as an actor more exciting, after a quiet period because of the divorce. He also had a new romantic relationship, but every time Brad Pitt takes new steps in work and personal life, that's when negative information about him begins to be released in front of the media and the public. This information is only given by one side. The court has not made any conclusions or judgments. Brad Pitt's side has not commented, but certainly, such information has affected the name and pictures of Brad Pitt. It was after coming out of his marriage with Angelina Jolie that many bad information about Pitt's behavior was released in front of the media and the public. For example, Pitt once had a period of alcohol addiction and caused his marriage with Jolie to fall apart. At the end of the marriage, Pitt's behavior at times exceeded the tolerance and sympathy of his wife and children. After the divorce, the two sides had a very tense custody dispute. Then there were disagreements related to the Chateau Miraval Villa, the work that Jolie and Pitt used to buy together when they were still good food, sweet soup. So far, the disagreements between Pitt and Jolie around the Chateau Miraval project have not shown any signs of stopping. Previously, Pitt had sued Jolie in court because she voluntarily sold shares to a third party. At that time, the court ruled that Jolie won the case. Currently, the investment company Nouvelle founded by Jolie is suing Pitt again in court for his behavior that caused financial damage at the Chateau Miraval project. Observing the non-stop litigation moves between Pitt and Jolie, the public feels bored. A reader commented and received a lot of response. The worrying thing is that both of these people are too bitter after the divorce. Meanwhile, they still have children in common. Will they give their relationship to each other? Bitter, negative into the parenting process? If so, it will be very toxic for the children. Another person commented briefly but also received a lot of response. Hollywood is a place where divorce and post-divorce litigation lasts longer than the time people live together in marriage. Another comment attracted the interaction of the online community. This is the story of very rich people who are willing to sue for a long time because of conflicts and disagreements mainly stemming from their too big egos. Most people in this world don't have that much money, so the majority will find a way to reconcile to find the best direction for all parties. Only very rich people are willing to spend millions of dollars on lawyers because of long litigation. They are doing their own damage. After all, they are making fools of themselves. Sure, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Your feedback is always appreciated and helps me create better content for you. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. And if you have any suggestions for future videos you'd like to see, let me know in the comments. I appreciate your support and look forward to hearing from you soon. Thanks again for watching.